Hello, dear aquarist, dear fish keeper, and especially the discus lover. Yes, I made again another video on a case of a diseased discus. So watch my video on my findings about the split fins of this discus, which is a problem that occurs. And I hope this teaches you some lessons that you might be more acquainted with this kind of problem, because we found bad gills and found parasites in the intestine. The split fins, well, more details on diseases and treatments in my books. I explain it every time I make the video because I want to make business with the books I have available to help you to understand more about fish diseases, prevention, diagnosis, and control with treatments. Well, we've had this case of the split fins of this discus. Look at the dorsal fin. Look here at the anal fin. Look at the big gaps and the holes in there. Look here in the aquarium, different of the angel of the discus fish. Some had hardly anything, a little bit. Some had it very badly advanced. Well, each fish reacts somewhat different. And that was in a similar tank from a similar supplier, from a tank in the same area. We have the same kind of problem with this kind of discus. Look at these little gaps, or big gaps, or large gaps in the discus fish. Different fish, well, the fish react different on the problems they had. And I presume that some discus had hardly any problem, had more resistance or immunity or less disease. And some had, like this case here, very bad gills. Look at the damaged gills devoured by bacteria. Look at the bleeding spots inside. Look at this other part of the gills. Well, that fish is breathing for that reason so rapidly because he has a bacterial infection in the gills. And we found in those discus a blocked intestine. See here, the beginning part, and here is the end part, and the food was blocked somewhere and there was a poor digestion issue. We found that the organs, like the liver here, had very black inclusions here, and here like calcification or something similar in the kidney. So the kidney tubes were blocked. So the kidneys were not properly functioning. That's why the gills have to take over the extra work of excreting ammonia. And that's, of course, a very stressful situation. So the fish also had some internal problems. And then we found parasites. I presumably think it's Cryptobia jubilans because it's different than Sparonucleus or Hexameta. It swims differently. And, well, a specialist in a laboratory can define, but we rarely send two samples to the laboratory because it takes a long time, costs a lot of money. And here we could define it's a flagellate parasite in the intestine. So this gives us lesson how to treat. So a good microscopic examination is necessary to define the real cause and to find a pathogen that's causing, well, the weakening of the fish and the split fins that is happening. I explained that more in detail in some other videos I have on the split fins syndrome. That is not a specific disease or not a specific pathogen. So it's a kind of syndrome. We call it therefore, I call it therefore the split fins syndrome, not the disease. See my video, which I show you below the link to get more details on that. The sooner you take action, the better the results will be. Here a treatment against the parasites, maybe metronidazole can help you, and also an antibacterial treatment can help to cure the gills, and because the gills are badly damaged. So you have to do two treatments at this case here together. And to repair the fins, well, most of the people who are expert in discus, they cut off the fins and they grow back normally after they've been cured. And Rousseau explained it very well in his books, and I have, well, the link of that video is also below where you can find the details. You can help to restore the health of the fish and help to restore the microbiome, the gut, so there is no blockage with our special food, Dr. Bassleer Biofish Food, Lapacho, which is a help in restoring the immune system of the fish. Get more details from my books. Maybe train yourself to become a better fish disease expert at my Patreon's channel. So I hope this helped you to understand split fins in this discus. So as I can tell you, sometimes we found different diseases, different pathogens causing the split fin syndrome. Stay tuned, particularly the discus people, because I have many more discus diseases coming up. Thank you for watching.